Throne Liberty Battle Pass is out, and guys, we gotta talk about it because the Battle Pass, don't get me wrong, is really good. It's so good that you are required to buy it as a player. If you're playing on the game and you haven't bought the Battle Pass, you are hard throwing. And that's the topic I want to talk about today. Is the monetization is getting kind of crazy inside of this game without us really noticing. So let's just jump into the video and check it out. So here's the new Battle Pass, and I like my prediction on Tico Talk when they talked about this. I predicted that it's going to cost about 1,000 Lucent because we've seen Battle Pass prices have been increasing, and the Battle Pass in itself with the Chaos Prisms and the Shards is absolutely insane value, and you have to buy it as a player. If you don't buy it as a player, you get left behind by a lot. You get like 150 Chaos Prisms, 150 Calantia Shards. It's just super required for absolutely every to buy it. Legacy players are Hyper Boost players, so every single player is basically spending 950 Lucent to get this Battle Pass, which I don't mind. The second, so that stuff is good. And then the second thing is we gotta talk about the Weapon Mastery because I was expecting them to give a lot of Weapon Mastery too, and it seems like a lot at first, but the game it actually only gives you 100 million Weapon Mastery XP, which is 40 minutes of Crimson farm on any of my characters. I go 40 minutes of farm Crimson, and I get 100 million XP. It's actually absolutely nothing compared to the actual Weapon Mastery Battle Pass they had right before Hyper Boost, which gives insane amount of Weapon Mastery XP. This is not a catch-up, which leads me to believe that they're going to have another Battle Pass very soon with Weapon Mastery. So that is where my issue comes in. In a short span of 3 weeks, right? When Hyper Boost first came out, we had one Battle Pass right here, which we can't see anymore, which cost 500 Lucent. And then we had to buy it to make sure that we get a lot of the Chaos Shards and Prisms. It was super important to make sure you can catch up. And then they added this Battle Pass, and I was hoping that this would just be a housing Battle Pass, but this one costs 1,250 Lucent, which is absolutely insane. And I had to buy it because it wasn't only a housing Battle Pass. They actually gave us a bit of growth stones, some Weapon Mastery XP, some I think some shards too. So you felt like you had to buy this one. So you already spent 1.250 on this and 500 Lucent on this, which is 1,750 Lucent. And then we got this Battle Pass, which was 500 Lucent, which is 1,800. I'm not doing math correctly. I think I'm doing the math correctly. 1,750, 1,000, something like that. So we're at 2.2k Lucent so far. And then they release this Battle Pass, which is 1,000 Lucent, which you have to buy too. So now we're up to over 3,000 Lucent, 3,200 or something, a Lucent, 100 Lucent, just on Battle Passes alone. And if you're buying it for 2 characters, you are up to 6,400 Lucent. Not only that, you also have the Da Vinci's Favor, which you have to buy every single month because this is super required for the game. So now you are up to almost 4,000 Lucent, or getting closer to 4,000 Lucent. It hasn't even been a 1 month of gameplay. So these Battle Passes are just insanely good rewards, and they're milking us. And why this is an issue is, at the start of Hyper Boost, it wasn't too much of a problem that you could manage it if you sell enough. But now the prices everywhere has fallen. So whatever you are trying to sell, if it's some gear pieces or it's some items, you are making barely 80 Lucent, 100 Lucent anywhere. So what Throne Liberty has figured out is if they drop the prices, they're giving a lot of tier 3 gear to us. They drop the prices and feeds a lot of gear, the trading house prices drop. So you will become basically poorer going into the game now. You'll barely be making Lucent. And if it keeps feeding us Battle Passes on Battle Passes on Battle Passes, we will not have enough Lucent, which leads you at the end of the day to start buying. If you need 6, almost, let's say 5k, 4k Lucent every single month, because the month isn't over. We're getting a Halloween pass next, guys. Then we're going to get a Weapon Mastery pass, most likely. Then there's going to be some Thanksgiving pass. Then there's going to be Korean Anniversary pass. Then it's going to be Christmas pass, Boxing Gift pass, New Year's pass, Winter pass, whatever. They're just going to keep feeding us passes. They're going to change the artifact system. It's going to be an artifact pass. They're going to change the rune system, a new rune pass. That's the way they're going right now. So they're just going to keep feeding us. So I'm not complaining about this pass because it's a really good reward pass, but we are forced to start buying this. This was not that bad before. We have 3 Battle Passes. We left one already, and we're probably going to get another one. Having 3 Battle Passes at once is crazy. I think back then we used to have 1 Battle Pass. There was no Da Vinci either. So now that this is the way they're basically monetizing. And not only that, they do really sneaky type of monetization, which I don't like at all. And what do I mean with that? Is let's say you are running something. You're running a dungeon or you're dropping some gear, right? You're dropping a lot of tier 3 gear, which feels really good. But then you sometimes drop earrings and you're like, earrings sell for a lot. Let me check my earrings. And then you check. Wait, I have mana regen on this. And then you check your other earring. Wait, I have mana regen on this. And let's go to my storage real quick. Right? And a lot of people don't know this at all. Let's see. If I have earrings here, let's see. Max mana. Max mana. Mana regen. Like, what is that? Max mana. Max mana. Health regen. Why is this happening? Right? Because these trades don't sell. We know this. And why is that? It's because when you drop an item, and if you look on the trade list of an item, you will see that to get any of the trades that actually are worth it or sell or people actually equip, it's a 3.3% chance. 3.3% chance. You see this? And there's a 40% chance to get max mana or mana regen or health regen on any of the others. So the game intentionally is feeding you bad stuff. So even if you drop something, they're going to give you bad trait to it. So you can't really sell it for anything. And you feel like you're getting all this good loot, but at the same time, you're not actually doing it because they have on purpose lowered their trade. So basically, we're going to be making less money. We're going to be earning less items. And then they're going to keep feeding us with this battle passes over and over again. I think this is going to become really bad. It has just been increasing. First, I understood, okay, Da Vinci's favor, you needed 450 lucid, but then additional adding this, and it's just becoming bad. And now, even worse, look at this. Look at this. Let's go to the... Back then, there used to be... You had these packs, right? And you had one style pack. Now, look what they have done. They've added a whole new page. Oh, pay to win monetization now. Like, look at this. Hey, guys, get a celebration pack. I think there was an insane one for like 1.5. Yeah, look at this. You buy this. That's $150, by the way. For 10k lucent and some garbage-ass weapons, right? But one, you straight up buy 10,000 lucent. With a pack. Look at all these packs they have added to get you to buy lucent. So it's for me, it's getting very obvious what they're trying to do, right? They're just making sure that we don't have more spending power inside of the game, and we need to buy these battle passes, which are really good, and then we get these packs. We get these packs additionally. So for most players, like they think about me, for example, right? If you think about me, for example, you will know that I don't spend any money in the game, but I know the game pretty well to make enough lucent. So I made a lot of lucent. You will see here, I have made 16,000 lucent since the hyper boost on one character, and then 15k on the other character. But if you look at how much lucent I have right now, 1k. And I haven't been spending like a maniac. I've barely been spending on one type of gear. I'll be making a video, of course, gearing up and stuff, but at the end of the day, I'm not buying several pieces. I don't have any arc boss weapons. I don't have any special boss weapons. Nothing. I haven't been spending money on that. All my money that I've been earning inside of the game have been going to getting certain small pieces for my gear. And I am left with 1k. And most of this reason is because I've spent 7,000 lucent. Actually more. 9,000 lucent on just battle passes and Da Vinci's favor for my character, which is insane. That's $120. So the monthly subscription for this game for you to actually, if you don't buy a battle pass, I'm gonna be honest. If you don't buy this, or you buy this one with the rewards, I'm gonna be real, guys. You guys are losing out on insane rewards. You're kind of forced to buy it if you want to be playing or want to keep up at all. If they add a weapon mastery battle pass next, you're gonna have to buy it to be able to keep up at all. So, and they're just increasing the prices too, slowly and slowly. Inflation. They're adding inflation to battle passes. You know what's insane? You know, in real life, when you go buy a grocery store or gas, it gets expensive. They're doing the same shit in the game, but the difference is they're increasing the battle pass prices, right? And then, but they're not increasing the amount of lucent you get for the $100. That's not increasing. It's not increasing how much money you get by selling stuff in auction house. That's actually going lower. So while you are getting low money, they are increasing their prices. It's just going to lead to you going broke. So it's a very sneaky type of monetization, right, inside of the game. You already have the extra stuff like buying the weapons, which are really good and stuff, of course. But this battle pass is the way they're going to get most of us. Because most of you guys are not making the amount of lucent I am. And if you guys are gonna buy the Battle Pass, I see a lot of you guys in my chat, and I told you guys it's gonna be 1K loosened for the Battle Pass. You really guys like 1K? I don't have 1K. How am I supposed to get 1K? Because most of you guys are in that situation. You cannot make enough loosened. If you have several characters, you're completely GG'd. So it's just a small like talking point because I want you guys to be aware of this going into the game. And when you're playing, is be aware of these things that they're doing to make money of you guys. Because at the end of the day, the game doesn't have the obvious in your face pay to win. It has these sneaky ways to monetize. So you feel like it's not being super pay to win, but at the same time, they're going to be milking you a lot of money. You guys are going to keep seeing a lot of the, if we don't talk about this, we're going to keep seeing battle passes on battle passes on battle passes. We're going to probably start getting 4 or 5 battle passes a week, maybe a new Da Vinci thing, and you will have to buy it or it's GG for you. So just keep your eye out for this. The battle pass again, I really like this battle pass, but damn, it's expensive, and damn, it's getting a lot. So thank you guys so much for watching. Check this video right here, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye-bye.